Greetings and salutations, everyone. Welcome back to the Eden Wellness Alliance's Thursday State of the Association address. We are live on YouTube if you want to watch us live, or of course, if you want to find us where we have it posted. So, let's begin, as we usually do, with announcements for what's coming up in this next few weeks for November. And let me get over there. Okay, so Um, this is the. I'm on the wrong month. That's why it looks funny. So we are on the ninth. So tomorrow is Veterans Day. So if you want to celebrate that, well, Veterans Day is observed. Veterans Day is technically on the 11th. So Veterans Day is observed tomorrow. Celebrate that as you will. Uh, on Veterans Day, which is the 11th. Cozy Quilts is also having their open house. So Cozy Quilts is the quilting and sewing business that you see on the CRNs. Linda is the person that owns that, and hers event is going to be happening at Main Street, Van Buren, and it is going to be from 10 a.m. to 2 there. So you can go there and you can go there and get the information that you might want, maybe get a quilt ordered. I'm not sure if she can get it done before Christmas. You'd have to ask her if you're wanting to get one done as a gift. But even so, getting a quilt for a gift is always nice. So you may just want to say your Christmas gift is coming to the person that you want to get it for. But that having been said, that is going to happen on Saturday. On next Tuesday, we of course have the River Valley CRN at Sweet Bay Coffee across from Creekmore Park in Fort Smith. And then we're also having the Egg and I over on Planners Road at the Egg and I event. We're having the Egg and I event at the Egg and I. It is going to be our event that we usually have once a month regarding the essential oils over there. So it's great for people that already know about the essential oils and want to know more, people that don't know anything and want to come and learn about it, or other variations on that. Maybe you've tried some oils, don't know much about, or tried some oils and you know a lot about those particular ones. However, that different amount of knowledge flows in there for you. You can come to the event. We encourage people to get there around 10:30 or 11 because we start at 11. So 10:30 or 11 is a good time to come because you can get your food ordered before we begin. And that can be helpful for people that want to have their food and go ahead and get that done. So that's on the 14th. I'm looking through the rest of the month and I don't see anything coming up. So, there we are. Yeah, there we go. I think that is everything. So, now we can get into what the title of the lesson, title of the uh, State of the Association address is, which is we're doing a product review. We haven't done a product review before, and this is not a gift. This is something that I had just gotten. Someone gave it to me. I had bought it while we were out on our trip to the doTERRA convention, learning about different things there. So if this is not sponsored or something like that, I think I have to declare things if I'm giving them as a gift. So they are. This is a announcement to say that I did not receive this as a gift. So it is something that I bought with my own money, or with my business's money, to be more precise. So what this is the large version, the every uh, oil cards, every oil box set that I got out there. And what it is, it's basically a tool you can use to help yourself or help others understand more about essential oils, or at least understand the basics. So it comes in that box. And then it has, it's nice, right? It's nice when you've got it organized. I mean, it sets off all of those organizational OCD uh, type of uh, bells and whistles in your head. But it goes over, as the box talked about, every oil that doTERRA has specifically in this set of cards, these little set of shareable cards. So lemon right here. It's got a single card, business card size, with information on lemon. And I actually quite enjoy these little things because even if you're not using them to share with a bunch of people, you can get yourself a single copy and use it and educate yourself or have that information fresh in your head. They have a few different variations on this, and I'll show you guys those, or at least a few of them that I've seen on there. So this is their website, oillife.com. There's a link into the description if you want to look. And it's got events in the US and in Australia, it says up there, so that's interesting. But it has things like just this one right here where it has every oil and you've got a front and back side on them, and it's like $11.50. Okay, that's not what this will cost, but it was like $11.50 for just a single copy of every oil. $12.95 for a ring of those, and that's one that I would probably do if you're wanting to flashcard yourself on having that information fresh at hand. There's the education pack they have with it, and then they go into other things that aren't about the cards down below. But these are, I find these really nice. I like them because, like I said, everything's right there. So let's take another one. Let's come to myrrh. So I just go in there to pull myrrh out and say I'm wanting to learn about myrrh. So here's what it looks like. Oops. Whoa. So that's what it looks like. It's got topical, aromatic, and internal. And then it's got information more on the back too, supports and aids. So it would say myrrh supports healthy hormones and immune system and skin right there along that top line. So it gives you a basic little single sentence about what you're getting into. Topical, rub a few drops on bottom of feet, along spine, along gums, abdomen, or area of concern. Promotes a smooth and youthful complexion. Blends with patchouli or cinnamon as a natural perfume. Apply to minor skin irritations for soothing benefits. So on that, all of a sudden, you've gotten all this information in a single little paragraph. And it's great for just having that information to be able to pop out for someone. Internal says add a few drops to gel capsule in a gel capsule or water. Add to toothpaste to aid in the cleansing benefits. Aromatic, diffuse or apply to hands, inhale. Blends with frankincense, lavender, sandalwood, cedarwood. And see, if you start to look at what it blends with well, what they're kind of saying it blends with well, you're starting to see a trend here. It's very grounding. It's going to blend well with other earthy smells, like the frankincense and the sandalwood and cedarwood. Those are very grounding. They're very stabilizing smells for your emotions. That's why it supports a healthy hormone response. And then on the back, they have those other recommendations for myrrh, like it supports and aids, and then it goes and tells you what it's supporting and aiding with. Healthy aging, decongestant, digestion, emotional health, gum health, hormone health, immune system, meditation, oral health, prostate health, respiratory system, skin health, thyroid health, tissue health. Supports and aids those things, as well as it helps reduce occasional, and then it says, anxious and sad feelings, mild fungal challenges, gas, skin challenges, upset stomach. So all of this one little card, this one little card helps someone get a really good, especially if they're new, get a really good idea about what they're working with. In fact, if someone is new and they want to know about the essential oils and what they do, these are great little flashcard education things for yourself. Not everybody wants to get one of these because this is this is the information that's going to, this is the thing that's going to have the most information in a single place, aside from things like websites and stuff like that, digital libraries. But having just that information there on the card in your brain allows you to really quickly kind of assess what you might be needing, what would be good to try first before you bother going into a bunch of different external means of figuring out what you need. Before you have to come to someone like me to do the testing on you to figure it out. You could learn the information that's on these, and it looks like there's a lot in here, but I've got multiple copies. It comes with multiple copies, so it's it's not that thick when you just have one copy of each. But it did come with these separators, which I did like. So as far as the product goes, the product is a very good product. Another thing that I like is these purple ones up here are the blends. So let's take the cellular complex blend and say, huh, you know what? I wonder what's in that cellular complex blend. Well, not only does it give you the similar recommendations right there for like the cellular complex blend, rub a few drops on the bottom of the feet along the spine or area of concern for topical use. Uh, this is one you want to dilute before using topically, it says, so it has that information on there. Add few drops to gel capsule or water for powerful antioxidants for overall health. Diffuse or apply to hands, inhale. Blends with grapefruit, lemon, invigorating and uplifting blends. So it tells you not just what it blends with well, singular oils, but what it blends with also in the other oils that are of a blend type setup. But then at the bottom it has frankincense, wild orange, lemongrass, thyme, clove, summer savory, and niaouli. Niaouli. I don't know that I said that right. And this shows you the oils that they have available to us that you can use to blend something similar. But it also lets you know, hey, there are some oils out there that they're using that they haven't really produced or released to us as something that's available to us right away, like the summer savory or the niaouli, however that's said. And that's interesting. It lets you know not just what you can use to blend to something similar, but what you can use, what you can expect to see from them in the future, probably, because that's what they've done with jasmine and rose and neroli and stuff like that. Which is, it only makes sense that they would then start to give those as they can, and as they find proper sourcing for those people that want them. And then, of course, it has that other thing on the back, like the supports and aids, what it supports and assists with, and then the helps reduce occasional. So I'd let you look on the back of those, but you can tell by what it's mixing with, by what it's doing, how it's going to help support that proper cellular function. This metabolic blend is the same way. They've got the monthly blend for the ladies, the protective blend, reassuring blend, all the blends. Now, I will say that this particular box does not have the new oils like copaiba or the singular neroli and stuff like that. So I will be adding those to this setup eventually. However, that is not what I'm doing. That's not what I have right now, unfortunately. Oh, it also has a focus blend in there for those people that want to look at that. So, as far as would I recommend this product, if you've got any interest in really getting a hold of and not just working with the oils, but sharing the oils, yeah, this is a great little box set to just have around and be able to grab a card out and say, you know what, why don't you look into this oil? I can help you get it if you want it. But this is what it kind of works with and how you might use it a little bit. Or if you want to hand these out as you give out those samples, I would suggest if you do give out samples with and pair it with these cards, that you have the cards and kind of reserve them for someone that you think is actually serious about working on their health, because just handing out these cards aren't cheap, and they're not cheaply made. They're they don't feel cheap, which is another thing that is nice about them. They don't feel cheap. You can they're they're good cards as far as as someone who has to deal with cards and business cards and stuff like that, they're good cards, and they're meant to be used and handed out and reused like a business card would be. So they're not just paper. They've got they got a nice little gloss coating on them and stuff like that. That's why I would say give them out to people that you think might be a bit more serious about what they're doing, or someone who's just starting out and they're saying, "Well, I'm not feeling very good. I want to try this oil. Well, let's look it up in our little thing. Oh, this is what it's like." And then when that person says, "Oh, okay, thanks. I wish I had this information with me." Well, I'll tell you what. Why don't you take that card and I've got some extras. Why don't you take that card and use it like the card's talking about? This is good for someone who's not a healthcare professional or have any experience using it for specifically making um, routines and recommendations for people. Someone without that type of experience, this is a good way for them to be able to share and also also have something that recommends certain uses. So that is something that I do find these very helpful for people that want to do that. So, is it worth a buy? Yes, I think it is, especially if you are wanting to learn more about the oils and have some information, even if it's just basic information, that you can share with people about what you're wanting, what these oils do, how to use them, stuff like that. So that is my statements on these and my review. So I don't do numbers or something like that. This is the first review I've ever done on a product, so I'm not going to give like a number or anything until I have a better understanding of how I would do that. So, with all that said, I do think that someone looking into oils would definitely enjoy this and that they would have fun with it. It's, if you want to educate yourself, your kids, or someone like that, something like that, you can do a little flashcard game with it. What's this do? How would you use it? A basic recommendation on things. And there you go. So, I am Adam L. Spain with the Eden Wellness Alliance. We have gone for about a little over 15 minutes, so that should be okay for a um, State of the Association address, especially since you don't want to listen to a whole bunch of product review on this thing. So, um, anyway, I hope you have enjoyed. This has been Adam L. Spain with the Eden Wellness Alliance, health and wellness the way God intended, all natural, non-invasive approaches to your health, wealth, and relationships. We'll see you next time, hopefully. Bye-bye.